Okay, so last video of the night, guys. Internet historian, Incognito mode, childhood. Now, I've been looking forward to watching this for a while now. It's been out for just over a week. I held myself back. I didn't watch it. I wanted to watch it on stream. Oh shit.
Childhood. What's the deal with children? Is this a child?
Yes.
The children of the future. How come they never see it coming? Bang!
Oh, shit.
Save Gotham. And how come they always get to be on the milk carton? I want a turn. Free candy? I want some. Aha! I got one. Give me all your NFTs. This must be their lair. There's got to be some MILFs around here somewhere.
Please, sir. I want some more.
More?
More?
Certainly. Have all of the NFTs you can eat. All this
And more.
on this
Demeter?
episode of In the
So, internet historian,
very good.
you are in the field for the 12th time. Would you like to explain that for us?
Oh, yes, well, you see, I can't get the main channel video finished, and so I just keep pumping these out.
And so why is that? Interesting. And it has nothing to do with the fact that you were recently found to be the world's gayest man third year running?
Oh, not again. No, everyone's
What?
coming out from behind the curtains. Put the cake away. We're not doing this again. I'm not putting on the hat.
But really, man, congratulations. I know you've been gunning for that.
Do I read my speech? I did prepare this.
Please,
Yeah,
go.
yeah, okay.
So the camera's right there.
I want to thank my parents.
I have no idea what's happening, guys.
I want to thank the Academy. Of course, my
World's
biggest
gayest
inspiration,
man.
my
Nice.
many kudos. I learnt from the best.
I'm shining down on you like Mufasa.
Yeah, I mean, if he was still alive today, surely he would have won this award, but I'm still grateful to accept it on his behalf.
Nearly dying.
What's the closest you've come to dying?
I fell off a cliff.
Okay.
What?
I must have been about 12. I was there with my mate, and I fell off it. The thing that sort of saved me was I fell through a tree.
Oh, sure.
All the
Oh,
way down to the ground. And I was like, oh. And then I sort of stood up, and I was like, oh, I'm not dead. I really feel like I should be dead.
holy
I
shit.
looked up and I was like, holy shit, that was a long way. My mate saw some of it happen and he comes like running down. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then I'm like in this state of shock.
Sure.
The adrenaline, yeah.
Let's go get like an ice cream at the dairy. We walk down to this dairy and we get an ice cream each. We start walking back and then the shock wears off.
Yeah.
And I just start crying.
Sure.
Yeah, that must have been like doubly weird for him.
Is your ice cream not nice? we can swap, man. It's fine.
Fuck. Dude, what the fuck? My closest experience is like, I don't remember much of it, honestly. So I think it's probably like just crossing the road without looking and almost getting hit by a car or something. That kind of almost happened recently. But I'm sure I would have been fine, but still. I just have a thing where I just don't fucking look when I cross sometimes. Like I get too distracted. I'm super easily distracted. So yeah, if anything, it's probably just like a near miss for a car accident.
Fell into a wet hole, which would have been like a very nice, like cyclical way of having a life.
Yeah.
I was like 3. That has to be one of my earliest memories.
Oh, that's when you snapped into consciousness.
Yeah, I guess this is the moment where I was plugged into the Matrix finally. It was out in the country with this really large like property, and Dad had been digging these like holes to plant trees in, and they were really deep holes.
Right.
Really wide and really deep holes. I get
A lot of bodies.
Yeah, that
Damn.
I was meant to be one of them, I think. But it had rained the day before. And so these holes that Dad had dug were now full. 3-year-old me waddling around like, haha, this is great. I don't know what happened. I lost my footing and I slipped into this tree hole. I don't know whether or not I would have actually drowned, or if it was one of the things if I actually just like relaxed, my feet would have landed on the ground. But in my toddler brain, I was like, I don't know how to swim. I'm in a body of water.
Dude.
And I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, I think like dying by drowning is fucking terrifying. I mean, dying in general can be pretty terrifying, but drowning, ooh, no way, dude.
I just remember screaming my lungs out, and I have a vivid memory of grasping at dirt and grass, like on the edge of the thing, desperately trying to pull.
That must be
myself
traumatizing.
out of this watery grave. And my dad, like, thankfully heard and sprinted down and, like, you know, yoinked me out of the hole. And then I think he spanked me for being an idiot and falling in the hole, which is like, come on, Dad, I've already learned a lesson.
from.
Did you ever go to a school formal?
Yeah,
Yes.
I was a nerd. So
Oh yeah, we call it formal over here, guys.
cool to me. I went to the first one, but I don't like to dance,
Yeah.
and so
I
Same.
went to quite a few.
Ooh,
One only.
mini kudos
but
went to
only
mini
like-
formals.
I went to two.
We should start calling them mini formals.
Well, here's the only thing I remember out of every formal I went to, my entire high school experience was going to the bathroom, and there was 3 stools, and the one in the middle was free. And as I go in, these 2 dudes come out of the 2 toilets flanking it, and they're like, "Do you want to race us?" And I was like, "No." And then they're like, "Oh," and they closed the door, and then they started like, just I guess see who could shit the quickest.
What the fuck? Okay.
That's
That happened to me
I
before.
remember from any formal.
The talk.
Did you ever get the condom talk or
I think
the?
my dad, like, sort of tried to have that conversation with me. I think he just wanted to say, you know, look, if you had any questions, it's like, it's fine. I'll just Google it.
I think I was like 14, and I was sitting on the computer just chilling, and Mum like came over, and she's like, she had like a. Yeah, like a banana or a cucumber, and she's like,
Right? I can picture it.
we need to do this. And I was like, Mum, I've already learnt it. I'm not doing this.
So she sat down on the couch, right? She's lit a couple of candles.
Okay,
There's
no
some
candles,
moon
no
music.
candles. Midday. It was very neutral. I was sitting at my computer, probably playing World of Warcraft.
Right.
I know you don't want to, but we need to do this. And I saw the banana or whatever it was and the condom, and I was like,
Oh my god, so she put the condom in her mouth, and then
no,
what?
No.
it didn't happen. Let's just say maybe I wish I had learnt it again, because that could have been helpful down the line.
Question, guys. Would you rather hear it or get the lesson from school or your parents? Because I learned it from school. I never had to talk with my parent. I don't know what's worse. Actually, no. The parent would probably be worse, in my opinion. Would you guys rather the parent or school?
Why? Whatever. You put condoms on bananas.
Well, I was putting them on my balls a lot. Turns out it's like completely the wrong place.
I like the idea that you get home from the grocery and you've got this bowl full of bananas in the kitchen. You go, all right, well, I got to keep them fresh. Then you get out your pack of condoms, as my mum taught me to do.
Yikes.
These are great. I like the flavored ones. It imparts a nice chocolate flavor to the banana.
Makes them real slippery, though. Ad hood time. My name's Nordman. Welcome to a day in my life. Got a
Both have drawbacks?
2 a.m. Nord's got servers in every time zone, so you gotta be on the clock.
I don't know, man. I think I prefer the school,
For
though.
breakfast. Air shower. Rub my teeth with some Himalayan salt. I'm ready to begin the day. Before I head to the gym, I shop around on my phone. Using Nord, I get savings on region-specific pricing. That's a tip.
Because, like, with at school, right, you can sort of, like,
Gym, I do sponsor.
you do it, and then it's kind of like a goof with your friends as well. Whereas at home, it's just
Take your security.
you and the parent.
to
It's just
next level.
weird.
Blocks malware, trackers, and ads. Whee! Don't just invest in the product, invest in the company. Don't mind that, it's just my Nord FT.
Nord FT, nice.
That's one thing they won't teach you in business school. Stay wealthy. But the most important thing, knowledge. Read at least
Knowledge,
one book
guys.
per day.
In my garage.
It all makes sense. 3 p.m. Time to shoot my podcast. All right, peasants, here's how to be an alpha. Sorry, no monies. Looks like the podcast is region locked. To view it, you're gonna have NordVPN, or, God forbid, live in Mexico. 6 p.m. Time for business. What's up, Jeff? How's the wife? Just heard about Amazon. Think it could be something big. You give me some stock and I'll give you a 2-year plan with a free bonus month. Well, he must have got disconnected. Now for a good night's rest. And we do it all over to
Day in the life of a successful Nordman.
Go to nordvpn.com/incognito to get a huge deal on a 2-year plan plus a free bonus month.
Yeah, exactly, Zenik.
Thing.
It's awkward and you can escape when you go home.
Over.
Babby.
Search how is Babby formed.
Fertilization. This is ridiculous.
How come this channel can show cum?
But you get demonetized.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Susan. Isn't it crazy that every one of us did this?
Okay, so it goes into the end of what looks like a grape.
The grape surgery.
This is it all grown up now. Do you feel old yet?
Shut up.
On their journey toward the egg. However,
Resident cells from the woman's immune system, mistaking the sperm for foreign invaders, destroy thousands more.
Jesus.
Yeah, then they put on a stupid wig. Next, half the sperm head for the empty fallopian tube, while the other half swim toward the tube containing the unfertilized egg. Some sperm get trapped in the cilia and die.
It's just a saw trap.
Wait, so we went through a fucking gauntlet.
At long last, the sperm reach the egg.
So we get to the egg. All right, at least this is going to be simple, right?
That's not how I imagine the egg.
No, I thought it was like a big one sort of thing with just a skin on the outside, like
Yeah.
a lychee.
Nah,
Yeah, exactly.
Actually
It's
true.
like a subaquatic plant.
They're called creep vines.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Subnautica.
With a layer of cells called the corona radiata.
Oh, don't call it that.
The outer layer of the egg, the zona pellucida.
Zona pellucida. It's like
Just making shit up now.
the Zona pellucida of 1999 is the best band concert I ever went to.
I'm getting like survivor's guilt from like the millions of sperm that died in really comical ways.
When we edit this, we'll have it with like a bunch of doing and
Can
like
you put rage faces on all of them as well?
Fucking hell.
It's full of all these comical Looney Tunes traps. Like even the part where half of them got the wrong tube.
yeah, right.
It's like egg this way, done in like rough paint on like a wooden sign.
Which triggers their acrosomes to release digestive enzymes.
What the fuck?
The
What?
first sperm to make contact will fertilize the egg.
So what you're trying to say is that the pussy is kind of like the OG Squid Game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everyone else, there are a series of wacky trials.
Oh yeah, no, it's true because at the end he gets a daft haircut. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
And just like this,
That was the dumbest part of Squid
joins
Game.
BTS or whatever
Yeah, he
the fuck's
literally
going on there.
does.
The tightly packed male genetic material spreads out.
And it just goes, oh, I don't know. All the
Spaghetti.
just start falling everywhere.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm so sorry.
The female genetic material, awakened by the fusion of the
Like, what is this? Is this like two AA batteries?
That's what I was actually thinking.
I don't even know what's happening.
This looks like in Majora's Mask when you play the Song of Time and go back in time.
Oh, yeah, they ripped that one off. Yeah, now we're going to use these massive strings to pull you together. What? Who designed this?
This is like a Final Fantasy move or something. This is like a summon.
plant in a rich infant, growing and maturing for the next 9 months.
Yeah, so if anyone asks you, how was Babby formed? It's as simple as that.
Simple.
One time, for some reason, I spent a week on a deer farm.
It's like a Simpsons bit.
Yeah, that's my childhood. It's like just different.
You're very interesting.
Really, I must have been 9. It was run by this like elderly couple, and they had tons of deer. And the thing about deer is you have to have electric fences. Also, the fences have to be quite high because the deer leap. But also, the electric fences have to be stronger than that for cattle because they kick.
Right.
So they will kick the electric fences. The hooves don't conduct that well, and so you really want to have a strong voltage there. So it's not like a little zap, zap.
Yeah.
It's like fork in the outlet sort of deal.
Oh, really?
We're feeding these deer, buckets and buckets full of apples. I'm there with my sister and my mum, and my mum's like, grab the gate. And I go over to the gate, unlock it, and then I just suddenly wake up on the ground.
Ooh, that's fun.
Ooh, I just start crying. Yeah, I just got shocked by this fucking thing, and then I just dropped like a rock. That whole time on the deer farm was pretty fraught with injury, to be honest, because like even when the guy was going around telling us about the deer, he's like, don't stand behind the deer because they will kick. And then as he's saying that, he's standing behind a fucking deer and it kicks him in the head.
Oh.
And he just goes down like a sack of bricks. And we thought he was dead. And like, he's fine. Like, he just gets back up. But holy shit.
Was he like Sideshow Bob? He gets up in the exact same place and the deer just kicks him again and he just keeps like getting up again.
Damn, what the fuck?
Do you remember when you learnt why certain words were bad because you accidentally said them or did them in front of your parents?
Yes.
Precursor. I actually had this conversation pretty recently with a buddy of mine. We were just reminiscing because like I swear like a sailor these days. But when I was a kid, saying "what the hell" was very offensive. and telling someone to shut up was extremely offensive as well. You would never say that. You'd say shush up or what the heck. And these I'm just like, man, shut the fuck up. That was just like a weird memory I just had. And I remember saying crap was bad. You can't say crap either. Or another one. Like these really, really low bar, but apparently as a kid it was so offensive.
Yes, when we were very young, the strongest swear word we knew, and if you
screw you was very offensive because it was a replacement for fuck you, and that was extremely offensive. So yeah, we couldn't even say screw you.
Said it, you would be in enormous trouble. Pain in the ass.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Can't say ass either.
And damn and crap, like back when those used to be hot shit.
Yep.
Wanker was like, so I didn't know what it meant. I'm like 10, maybe 11, something like that. I knew the word, so I was just going around like, such and such is wanker.
Yeah.
Such and such is wanker. And then eventually my mum turns to me and she goes, do you know what that word means? And I was like, no. Like reluctantly saying, fine, no. And then she's like, it's someone who touches themselves.
Yo!
And then I was so embarrassed. I like never said it again. Oh no. Ruined everything.
I remember I was
It's
in
a
the
fucking
mall with
tosser.
my dad, and I was just kind of like saying words to myself because you're a kid, I guess.
Sega words to myself because I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I think I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, go on.
I was going through all the words in my head I could come up that ended with anchor,
Oh no.
tanker, banker, and then I just started going through all the other letters just to see if they sounded fun to say, and I said wanker out loud really bad, and I just remember my dad immediately snapped. He just turns, he says, never say that word again, and I was like, oh, and then I just said it on YouTube that a million people are going to see, so fuck you, Dad.
Message
Freshman
trauma.
at university. Bright-eyed, can't wait to attend my whatever the fuck lecture. I go to this class and I meet these two girls, and one of them I really fancied and the other one I did not fancy all that much.
How come?
Anyway, we got along really well, the three of us, and we're sort of
Yikes.
hanging out for a sort of couple hours after class, and then I thought, oh, we'll trade numbers. Mm-hmm. So I got this girl's number.
Nice.
That was the girl A. Now, I wasn't interested in girl A very much. I was interested in girl B.
B.
The girl B model.
We go off our own ways. And, I'm like, oh, I want to text this girl B. So I send girl A this message. Hey, have you got girl B's number? And, trying to be really sly about it, but
Whoa.
as fucking obvious as it can be.
Out of the way, I go.
And she says something like, yeah, sure, hold on, I'm in class. And I also had class. So what I then proceeded to do, put my phone in my bag. But this is back in the day when phones had to be locked. This is buttons.
Yeah, analog. Anything in it, you can just push down a button.
Exactly. When you used to be able to text and drive really easily.
Bring that back.
I know, right?
Texting, driving, drinking.
So now, this particular phone had a very interesting quirk, which was that if you pressed the right button, it opens the menu. But if you press right again, it goes SMS. And then if you press right again, it goes new message. And if you press right again, it will go, oh, you must have finished with your message.
Yeah.
It goes to contacts. So these names are in alphabetical order, right? And her name just happens to be first on that list. And then if you press right again, it will send. So I put my phone in my bag, and I don't know it, but the right-hand button is being pressed for the next hour and a half.
Oh my god.
Blank messages to this girl. You've just met this guy at university. He's a bit of an unknown quantity. He has now just asked your friend for her number, and when he didn't get it, he has just sent you about 2,000 blank text
Oh my god.
messages. She must have had to turn off her phone, or it's just going off like ding, 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 ding. I was like, oh, I'll look at my phone again. And I'm like, oh my god, it's got 1,000 of 2,000 messages still to see.
Holy shit.
Can't cancel it. Like the whole phone is just going.
Dude, addendum to that, in case any of you Zoomers are watching. Back in the day, text messages weren't free, dude. They cost money to send. I had one of those phones. Fuck, 2,000 messages?
paralysis with how many messages it has to send. And so eventually I'm just like, ugh, I'm pulling the battery off the back down in this dilemma, because it's like, you've now sent this girl 1,000 messages. Do you call her and say sorry? Do you send her another text message and say, sorry about that, I have this inexplicable problem?
She'd be like, what the fuck does that mean?
And so what I decided to do
Call her?
was nothing. I just never said anything about it and decided I sure hope I don't run into her again. And then about 2 days later, I get a message. The message has girl B's number in it. Like, I still felt like I couldn't explain.
Man, holy shit.
And then I went on this, like, awkward, not quite date thing with girl B. For some reason, she agreed to meet up. Maybe I just forgot or something, but I never explained it to her either.
She went on a date with you because she was afraid of the same thing happening to her.
Yeah, I gotta do this to save my friends. I'll never forget this. You do the same for me.
Holy shit.
I'm trying to get some life insurance at the moment because, well, I'm going to perish soon, probably.
Yeah.
They actually have a person come to your house now. You don't have to go to the doctors and do X, Y, Z. They'll just have a lady come to your house with a little suitcase. So she wheels it in. She comes into my office and she just starts taking blood. Like, I'm sitting in my chair and I got a fucking needle in my arm and she's draining all the blood from my body. And
I mean, you did consent to it, to be fair. You kind of made it sound like she just rocked up and sticked you.
But one thing I didn't know that I was signing for is they do a urine test as well.
Oh, stole your piss.
She hands me these 2 cups.
Kind of weird,
fill
champ.
one halfway and fill the other one full. And
That one's for me.
a coffee mug because, you know, if there's any spare. I piss into these 2 cups and I thought it would go everywhere because I'm not very used to it.
I got a shotgun cock.
Yeah, very powerful stream. I had to hold it about 15 feet away. Anyway, so do that. But then the worst part is, right, I thought, oh, she's going to put it in these like plastic bags and send it away to the labs. Nope, that's just what she's doing with the blood. She gets out this like fish water testing kit and then she starts dipping it in the cup while I'm...
Oh.
What the
To be
fuck?
fair, it's better that she did something with it, because imagine if you just brought it out and she was like, ugh,
Yeah. But it was so healthy, she said. It was just such...
so tasty.
Yeah, such vital piss that she didn't even bother sending the other cup to the lab. No, that's good. No protein.
Wait, that's
Pocket and walked out.
so weird. What the fuck?
Yeah, right. Just dabbed a bit on her neck and went, that'll keep those foxes away. Oh, fuck, sorry. I know I keep doing this. Hold on one sec.
You're good.
Historian's at the store at the moment. I have to reply to her.
Get me more piss. That woman today stole all of mine. Can I get you the piss in the bags? It's cheaper.
Hey guys. Editor here. They didn't bother recording an ending. So instead, here's a small taste of what it's like to edit for IH. Please end my suffering.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
My baby don't mess around.
Note to the editor.
Editor, extend his neck 50 times.
I have to go to the bathroom so badly.
Hey, editor. Wait, how do we get onto...
Editor, leave that in.
Editor, cut that out. Sorry, none of these are fucking scary.
Leave all of those in.
Leave the last 3 hours of footage in.
Note to the editor.
Hey, Barry, make sure to cut out right when I start saying bitch.
By the way, editor, sorry, I have accidentally hit stop record on the... So it's out of sync.
Hey, editor, just make the graphics scary.
Yeah,
It'll do. You'll figure it out.
So I don't know if this is going to work, but...
Have you ever encountered a spooky spook? Have you ever been stalked? Have you been walking down the streets of...
Man, being the editor must be
everything
so
for the last
stressful.
10 minutes.
Hey, don't tell people that.
I'm so sorry. Please keep that in.
We can't do that. This would be torture for the editor. It'd be so
You better be paying him well.
What?
That was fun. I enjoyed that. Thank you, editor. I appreciate you. Just wanted you to know. When I was a kid, I thought the word pussy was the funniest word in the universe. You see, when I was a kid, the word pussy literally meant a pussycat. Like, I didn't learn that pussy was like a bad word until I was like late teen. Introduces himself, sends 1,000 blank text messages, refuses to elaborate, leaves. Fuck. Oh man, just thinking about that makes me so nervous. Alright, that was fun. Thank you for that, internet historian. I appreciate that. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up for tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me. Wow, stuttery. Thanks for hanging out with me. You were thinking pussy was just wimp as a kid? Yeah, I didn't even get that. I just thought pussy was like pussycat. You know, like all the cartoons. Watch out for that pussycat. I never thought it was a bad word until, you know, high school ruined it. Anyways, yes. Where was I? Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Sorry the gameplay was lackluster. We're still loading the game. I felt like we got there towards the end. And yeah, thanks for just watching videos with me, guys. It was fun. A lot of fun. I will try to stream again tonight. No promises, because I can never be too sure. But tonight is usually the scheduled stream, so we'll see. We'll probably be playing something else, not that ghost game. We'll play the ghost game next time after I grind a little bit more. But for now, that is it. Have a lovely day, night, afternoon, evening, wherever you're from. And keep killing it. I'll see you guys maybe tonight, if not next week. Bye-bye.